Hi, in this video, I want to talk about a common calculator mistake that students often make when solving a percentage change problem. Let's take this problem. A school had 400 students last year. This year, the number of students is 430. What was the percent change? The formula for percent change is percent change equals ending value minus starting value divided by the starting value. Plug in the numbers. Percent change equals 430 minus 400 divided by 400. So far, so good. Use your calculator or Excel or Google Sheets. The point of this video is about using technology. Press pause and come back after you've computed on your calculator. Welcome back. Did you get 429 as your answer? If you did, this video is for you. The correct answer is 430 minus 400 equals 30. So it's 30 over 400 equals 0.075. In percent form, 0.075 is 7.5%. 429 is incorrect. Where did the number 429 come from? You probably typed in 430 minus 400 divided by 400. You think 430 minus 400 equals 30 and then divide by 400 equals the correct answer? That's wrong. 430 minus 400 divide 400. The reason why it's wrong is because you were calculating in your head from left to right, whereas many calculators, not all of them, but a large majority of them, do not just calculate from left to right. Instead, they go by the rules of order of operations. Many of you learned the rules of order of operations as PEMDAS. What PEMDAS says is to do multiplication and division before doing addition and subtraction. Under PEMDAS, your calculator would interpret this as doing the 400 divided by 400 first before taking 430 minus. The brain inside the calculator would compute like this, which equals 430 minus 1 equals 429. Not what you meant. What you need to do is make sure this part goes first. The 430 minus 400 must go first. How to do that? In PEMDAS, what goes first? The letter P. Use parentheses. Type it in like this. Open parentheses, 430 minus 400, close parentheses, divide 400 equal. There we go. Now I get the right answer. Use parentheses to make sure the calculation goes in the order you need. Another way is to also do one calculation at a time, but calculate on from one step to the next. Like this. 430 minus 400 equal. Get the answer of 30 on the screen. Now, instead of typing in 30 again, just leave it on the screen and calculate on. While the number 30 is on the screen, I key in divide 400. You see how it says ANS, A-N-S on the screen? That is short for the previous answer. The calculator will use the previous answer, which is 30. Behind the scene is taking 30 divided by 400. Equal 0.075, correct answer. Now, what if your calculator doesn't have parentheses? In that case, there are two ways of doing this. First, you can do one calculation at a time and remember the number. 430 minus 400 equal. Get my answer of 30. Write it down or remember it. Now I want 30 divided by 400 equal. There we go. The second method is to use the memory key. Many calculators have this row of keys with the letter M, short for memory. On mine, this one says MRC. Many other calculators have two different keys, MR and MC. My MRC key recalls whatever number was stored in memory. So that's the MR part of it. And then if I press it again, it goes to the letter C in MRC. On your calculator, you may have a separate MC key. It clears the memory, and the memory is 0. My MRC is memory recall and memory clear. Many other calculators have separate buttons, MR to recall and MC to clear. This key, M minus, subtracts the number on the screen from the memory. M plus adds the number on the screen to the memory. Let me show you how to use this. First, I press MRC twice to clear the memory. Your calculator may say MC, use that. Now the memory is 0. I start my calculation. 430 minus 400 equal, get the answer 30. I press M plus to add it to memory. Now I know the memory has 30 in it. The little letter M over here tells me there's something in the memory. I can hit clear and do other calculations on the calculator, and the memory is still there. Now I'm back. I know that 30 is still in the memory. I press M or C to bring out the memory. It may be MR on your calculator. I have 30 on the screen. I can divide by 400 equal. Correct answer. What about Excel or Google Sheets? Excel and Google Sheets has parentheses, so I can calculate with parentheses like this. Equals, parentheses, 430 minus 400, close parentheses, divide 400. If I have the numbers in the cells and I want to compute the percentage, I refer to those cells like this. Equals, parentheses, ending value, minus starting value, close parentheses, divide 400. Let's do an example of a reverse problem. The laundry pile grows by 25% during the weekend. If the pile is now 15 pounds, how much did it weigh before the weekend? The formula for computing the starting value is starting value equals ending value divided by 1 plus percent change. Plug in the numbers. Starting value equals 15 divided by 1 plus 0.25. Press pause and try to compute this in your calculator or Excel or Google Sheets, and then come back. Welcome back. You should get 12 pounds. How do we key this in? We have to make sure that the 1 plus 0.25 gets computed first. On Excel, Google Sheets, you should do this. Equal ending value divided by parentheses 1 plus percent change, close parentheses. On calculator with parentheses, 15 divide, open parentheses, 1 plus 0.25, close parentheses, equal. Correct answer of 12. Now another method. Remember we saw ANS, A-N-S on the screen, short for previous answer? Last time it was automatic when we compute on from the answer on the screen. We can also proactively bring it up by using the ANS, A-N-S key, which usually is a shifted function above the key. On mine is right here, the shifted above the negative key. On many other calculators, it may be shifted above the equal key. How do we reach the shifted part? We use the second key up here. Press second negative, and it will be ANS, A-N-S, on the screen. Here's how I use it for this calculation. I want the denominator 1 plus 0.25 to go first, so I enter that. 1 plus 0.25 equal. Get an answer of 1.25. That's the answer. Now I take 15 divided by it. 15 divide, I need that previous answer, so I go second negative. The screen shows 15 divided by the previous answer, equal 12 pounds. Correct answer. On calculators without parentheses, again, I'll show you two different ways. Compute 1 plus 0.25 equal. Get the answer of 1.25. Write it down or remember it. Now 15 divide 1.25 equal. Get correct answer of 12. Now let's use the memory key. Same as before, clear old memory, MRC twice, or on your calculator maybe MC. 1 plus 0.25 equal, that's 1.25. Press M plus to add memory. I know 1.25 is in the memory. I want 15 divided by that, so 15 divide MRC or MR to recall. The screen shows 1.25 equal. I get 12 pounds, correct answer. Let me leave you now with another type of question. Try and see if you can get the right answer. A fish population decreases by 20% due to environmental changes. If the initial population was 1,200 fish, what is the new population? The formula is ending value equals starting value times parentheses 1 plus percent change. The percent change must be written in decimal form, and if it's an increase, then the percent change is positive. If it's a decrease, then the percent change is negative. Go ahead and try this. The correct answer is 960. Make sure you don't get something incorrect like 1180 or anything. 960 is the correct answer. All right, hope that helps. Any questions or comments, put it in the comments section below. Like, share, and subscribe for more contents. Thanks for watching. Bye.